What it do? What it do? Hey, boss here. And I hope y'all doing super. What are we talking about today? Oh, I know.
Hey, DJ!
We're talking about Whiteout Survival Drill Camp Guide. Hero leveling system. Skip the grind. How the drill camp instantly maximizes your hero. So what is the drill camp? Let's get in it and let me show you what's caracolactic. So you go under where your heroes are, right? But first and foremost, let's get back into it. You got to have at least a level 13 furnace. Right? You gotta have at least that, okay? So that's gonna be the number one thing. And the purpose of leveling up your heroes instantly without having to do hero XP, it saves you on hero XP. That's basically it. And not to mention, it mimics a couple of things. So it auto levels your heroes to match the 5th highest hero, or what they call drill instructor, allows the level reset to reclaim vested XP, hero XP, so you can relocate, can't speak today, reallocate those resources. So let's get into it, shall we? So this is something that some people don't know. And it was quite interesting. I was like, if I didn't ask this question, somebody would have been left in the dust. Shout out to Lucy. We're going to give you some shout outs, baby. We'll be like, because she didn't know it. It is what it is. So without further ado, that's right. It's time for the Black Rifle Coffee. You know what I'm saying? Description's in the below, or below in the description. Get you a nice cup of coffee. 5-pound bag lasts a long time, especially if you like to grind your own. But take a look at it. There's a link to below. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell to let us know you are a real one. Go ahead and leave in a fire emoji in the comments. Or if you're a real one, put the water gun. Blam blammer, you know what I'm saying? So we can get some of the... Because we are part of the war game system, and we are about warring around here. So let's get into this hero business, shall we? So now we're into the war camp, right? Or excuse me, your heroes, not the war camp. And then you want to click down at the bottom where it says drill, right? And so this particular situation is where you get all your 5 drill instructors, as they call it. So there's a maximum of 15 slots available, but you can't get them until you reach level 30. And as you can see, I'm at level 25 to where I get 9 out of those 15. Okay. One thing I could tell you about leveling these folks up, if you haven't done this already, make sure before you even do this, right? Before you even place them, because once you place them, it takes 24 hours for you to take them out. So make sure, if you don't want to waste gems or any of that nature, make sure you do the reallocating. So what does that mean? Let me show you. So you get over here to the level reset. Okay. And what you do is let's say you click on one of these peeps, and as you can see, it shows you have a certain amount. So this says I have 6.7 million XP for this particular hero. So if I click on reset, I'm not going to do it since I don't need to. I'm already set up. But what you want to do is reset all the heroes that you are not going to be putting in a drill start. So, for instance, if you haven't already put those people in, they wouldn't be sitting. Okay, so you can reset all those ones, only the ones that you don't want, so that way you can allocate those. Let me give you a nice little guide of why I chose what I chose with what I have. So you might not have that ability quite yet, but let me just go over to the understanding of why I did what I did. So my top 5, as you can see, are as follows. I can't remember their names offhand, but that's Molly, Jesse, that's Patrick, that's Fahidi, and that's Gina. And people are like, "Why'd you do Gina?" Well, you use her a lot in exploration, and so I kind of want her to be out and about. But make sure that you choose all the epic heroes or better to be in the lineup when you first start, because you don't want any of the rare heroes. You want all the purple heroes if you don't know what the epic is, and then you also want to keep your orange heroes or whatever of that, which is legendary or extraordinary. I can't remember. I think it's legendary, but you want to keep those out in the open. So this way, your 5th person, I like to level them up. As you can see, I moved Molly to the top rung to the 70, because you'll be able to see why in a second here. But then I level up all the rest of the other ones as they go. If you haven't done this already, you're going to have a lot of heroes that are going to have a lot of energy, or excuse me, XP. They're going to go back to 1, right? And then once you set these up, all the ones that are in this box right here that are being able to sit up in this area will then turn to whatever the lowest person. As you can see, Patrick is my lowest person. So whatever Patrick is, these guys are going to. And so as you level up, it levels up all your heroes, so you don't have to have them all off. But then you also want to be able to hit, depending on the way your lineup is set up. Now, if you're a free-to-play player like myself and you don't use a whole bunch of different brand new heroes, I use those particular ones that are not over 3 snowflakes or 3 stars for that particular reason. So if they're not epic over 3 stars, they are in the middle box right here. If they are over that, then I kind of leave them out, so that way you can assess which one you want to be higher or lower depending on your circumstance. But it's easier once you start that going on. So that in itself is the reason why it's very important that you have up to the slots available for each one. As you can see, I don't really use these ones because they're gathering heroes. But once I open up another one, I'll be able to get another one. I haven't got Geronimo yet. I'm kind of waiting to open up the pack to get to that level, because from my understanding, it could be beneficial, but if you're a free-to-play player, not really. Especially if you're not willing to spend that extra coin to get them. So that's how you can, maximize your leveling up of your heroes, so you can be more efficient. So not only does it save time, it's no grinding through trying to get all your XP to get them at a larger state. And then also your resource efficiency, reclaim the XP from the underused heroes. And then flexibility, quickly test and swap out heroes without any penalties. So that's why I kind of like the situation that I have currently. And I don't really have to worry about it. And then all my heroes are leveled up to a certain level. The only thing I have to worry about is upgrading this particular promotion for the snowflake first, or the stars, right? So at the end of the day, here's some pro tips that might help you, and hopefully this is something that, if you found value, yes, you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, also beam up and hit the notification bell. If you like coffee, hook a brother up, let her know some. And then so that way you can have everything. So prioritize your meta heroes, and your meta heroes are going to be those 5 that we talked about. These are going to be your archetypes. or in this case, the instructors, right? Use the slots for S and A tier heroes. Avoid wasting slots of your weak heroes. And if you need a guide to that, I do have a link below to where you can go to all the different heroes that are out there. I'm going to actually have a breakdown of those particular heroes here. I just wanted to go over the drill camp, then I'm going to go over actual heroes itself. Also, it says synchronize with your furnace upgrades. Unlock slots faster by rushing your furnace level. So the faster your furnace level, the more in your drill camp, right? The next one I got is 25. I'm going to 25, so I'll get another spot. I think it's 27 and then 30. And then it says reset wisely, reclaim XP only when relocating or reallocating, to a stronger hero. So that's pretty much it. It's simple in itself. It doesn't need this level of explanation. However, I do think people do need to know this, especially if you didn't know or how to use the drill camp, because like I said, my homegirl Lucy didn't know how to do it, and I had to show her, and I wanted to make a pretty nice video. And I made her like a little, whatchamacallit, but it really wasn't to my standards, of course, because you know I'm a perfectionist.
Oh my God!
And I'd be like,
I'm talking about positive.
But anywho, if you have any questions or concerns, drop the comment down there. Like I said, we'll put a water gun or a fire emoji. Let me know you got this far. And let's hear from Pastor Jay.
Slacking on your pimping, huh, son?
No, I wouldn't say that, Pastor Jay. I just
See, the weak is here for the strong to survive. So how you doing financially?
What they got to do?
Yeah, them pretty little girls you hanging with, man, they put any bread in your pocket? Yeah, cause I ain't seen a time with your name on it in a while.
That's right. Go ahead and put the like and hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. You can definitely help us out. And make sure you hit the 75% threshold, because if you don't, it kind of doesn't hit the algorithm for YouTube. And I'm a new channel and I'm trying to get to the next level. And if you can't support me with the coffee, man, support me with something that's free. It's called the like, share, comment, and subscribe button. Let's go. This is K-Boss, and I'm out.